Hey, welcome back to Just a Point of View. I'm Denise Reed, and today we are building on last week's episode to build your professional happiness tribe, season 2, episode 12. So welcome to episode 13. So let's dive into the first pillar of your professional tribe, your mentors, your North Stars. But here's what I've discovered after 25 plus years in business and chasing happiness fiercely. The right mentors don't just help you succeed, they help you love the life you're building. So let me show you what that really looks like. It's mentors who model professional happiness. So let's start with a few real experiences from my own journey. And I once worked with a storytelling coach, Melissa Reeves, with Story Fruition to help prep me for a speaking competition that I wanted to participate in. It wasn't just about building skills. She actually helped me find joy and confidence in presenting, to get some stories out about my life. And then there's my experience with eWomenNetwork, my platinum membership. These women are go-getters. They've figured out how to build businesses and lives they actually enjoy. And leading mastermind groups, well, that showed me something unexpected, that helping others succeed really brought me fulfillment. I didn't even know what I was looking for, other than I wanted a group of professionals that would contribute to me being lifted up, and I could contribute to their being lifted up. So here's the happiness connection in all of that, all I've just shared. The best mentors I've had weren't just successful. They were genuinely happy with their professional lives. They aligned their work with their values, and that joy was contagious. Let me break it down. There are 3 kinds of mentors who've helped me chase happiness fiercely. Joy mentors, they actually show you how to find meaning and fulfillment in your daily work, life balance, if there's ever such thing. So think about other mentoring opportunities. The ones that are balanced mentors, they model sustainable success without burning out. You need to find those people that actually do that. And consider a purpose mentor. They help you align your business with your deeper why. It's your purpose and the reason why you get up every morning to do what you do. And it's not just because you want a paycheck. All right, so what happiness mentors actually teach you is the happiest mentors don't just share business strategies. Say that fast 3 times, just saying. They teach life integration. From my eWomenNetwork experience, I picked up this truth that chasing happiness fiercely in business means being intentional. Intentional about who you work with, intentional about how you spend your time, and intentional about what success actually looks like for you. Not everyone's success is the same. So you have to think about that. Some of the most powerful lessons I've received from happiness mentors include setting boundaries, learning how to say no to things that drain your energy or that you need to delegate to somebody else. Think about your value alignment. Building a business that reflects your personal values. Think about sustainable growth, growing at a pace that preserves your joy and sanity. Sometimes that's difficult to do, just saying. And last but not least, relationship prioritization. Focus on not only your clients and your partners that energize you. Think maybe beyond that. There has to be joy in the journey. Create small daily practices that make work feel less like a grind. That storytelling coach, Melissa Reeves, that I mentioned with Story Fruition, she didn't just prep me for a speech. She helped me discover the joy in sharing my story. That confidence actually spilled over into every other part of my business because I wasn't afraid to be competing, telling my story. And we all need mentors like that. So maybe you need to find a mentor for a project that you want to focus on or an aspect that you want to focus on in your life. So find mentors who crack the happiness code. So how do you spot these happiness-focused mentors? Here are a few things that I look for. They talk about loving their work, not just being good at it. They have boundaries and they honor those boundaries. They genuinely celebrate others' wins. Melissa was so happy to celebrate the fact that I was brave enough to go and compete in a storytelling competition. These mentors have made intentional choices about their lifestyle and they radiate energy, not exhaustion. Now, where do you find them? Try these spaces like organizations. For me, it was eWomenNetwork. That was one of them. It was full of people building businesses they enjoy. Look at speaking events. Folks who share their stories publicly often have real clarity around what makes them happy. Consider creating a mastermind group, especially the honest ones where people share what's working and what's not. That's what a mastermind group does, and they all collaborate to create better synergy in your business or whatever project that you're working on. So really, it's not industry leaders who talk about integration, not just balance, but weaving happiness into their work. And here's what I call the proximity to the happiness principle. When you're around people who've figured out how to be both professionally successful and personally fulfilled, something shifts. You start believing it's possible for you too. And it is possible. So now let's talk strategy. When you're considering a potential mentor, ask these questions that reveal how they protect your joy. Here are 4 good ones. How do you maintain joy in your daily work? What boundaries have been most important for your happiness? How do you handle the pressure to grow faster than what feels good? And if you could start over, what would you do looking for someone with the right title? You want someone whose energy and example you feel aligned with in your own building life. I call this the value first happiness strategy. Share what brings you joy in business. Ask about their happiness practices, not just their wins. Offer to help with something that would make their life better. Focus on building relationships that energize you both. And yes, watch out for the red flags. These can signal a mismatch. One red flag is they brag about working 80-hour weeks. I don't know about you, but I have no desire to do that. Second red flag, they talk about anything except business. If you're focused on your business and that's the reason why you have your mentor, you don't want to be or don't want to consider that person your business mentor. The next red flag is they seem constantly stressed, even if they're successful. That's a definite red flag. And here's the last red flag. They dismiss work-life integration as unrealistic. Mentors like that may push results, but not the kind of life you actually want to live. So you have to be clear on why you're working with that mentor and what that mentor brings to the table to elevate your own life and existence. All right, so let's wrap all this up. And I'm going to close with a Chasing Happiness Fiercely challenge this week. Identify one person whose professional life genuinely looks joyful to you, not just impressive, but happy. Reach out and ask just one question. What's something you do to protect your happiness at work? Their answer might just change how you move forward. So remember, we're not just building careers, we're building lives. And the right mentors remind us that professional success and personal happiness don't have to compete. They can complement each other. So next week, we're diving into Pillar 2, your peers, your fellow travelers on this happiness journey. So until then, keep chasing happiness fiercely and keep looking up to those North Stars who light the way for your personal success. Good night, good day, good afternoon, and make it a good one. Bye.